Hello friends. So wait a minute. Okay. So we are going to actually we have solved till P, okay, in our first previous video. Let's try to solve Q R S T U V W that I have solved. Okay. There's a bad story that actually I have made video while solving, but the video will be corrupted due to some personal issue, due to some technical issues. And okay, so I will not again to submit this code. We'll discuss with my own code. Okay, so what is the answer? Okay, so let's try it. The first question is Q, coordinate of points. Okay, so the problem is that okay, so you have given two coordinate x and y, which denote the coordinate of point 2D plane. Determine which quarter does it belong. So okay, so if x is greater than 0 and y greater than 0, then definitely is q1. If x is negative and y is positive is q2. If x and y both are negative is q3, and x and y both, if x is positive y is negative, q4. Okay, and if x equal 0, y equal 0 is oricum. If x equal 0, okay, then x or y, because over x axis, if it is an x axis, that means y equal to 0. Okay, if y equal 0, that means ixo x. If x equal 0, then ixo y. Okay, that's the logic. So let's try to see my solutions. Okay, you can do your own. I think you can do your own. Okay, so this is a thing like that. It's not very hard. Okay, I think you can do your own. This one is logic. Okay, okay. So if you have any problem, then tell me. I'll try it. Okay, age in days. Okay. You can't see the solution while solving this sheet, so better you use these tricks to debug your code. And even you are not solving, even you are not enough to solve this one, comment on a video where I will try to solve it. Okay, I will try to as can I as can I can as possible to I can solve your problem, your queries, whatever you have. So ages in days, given a number n corresponding to a person's age, print this age in years, months and days followed by its respective message. Okay, years, months, days. Consider the whole year, 365 days and 30 days per month. So there's a number that I have given is 400. I have to print how many years, 400 days, how many months are there, how many days are left. Okay, so 400 days is equal to 365. I can write like 365 and plus 5 is 70, so 35. So 35, so how many days? 30 plus 5. So how many 30s are there? Only 130. That means 1 month. How many 365 there? 1. So that means 1 years. And how many days left? 5 days. That's it. So trick is very simple. You have to do 400 by 365, or you just write n by 365. Okay, n by 365 gives the number of years. Okay, or n modulus 365. If you do n modulus 365, it will give this one 35, and after divide by 30 of this number, it will give how many months are there. Okay, for this one I have to modulus operator. So this is similar of this one, but instead of divide we should do modulus. Okay, so try it your own. Okay, if you want, so there is a much solution. Okay, but before it I think you should try. So nothing is just n by 365 and modular 365 divided by and this one. Okay. So interval. So interval is given a number x, determine in which of the following interval the number x belong to. Okay, if x, here question say that the range of x is minus 1000 to 1000. So here our interval is this one. Okay, 0 comma 25, 25 comma 50, 50 comma 75, 75 100. So conditions are very normal. We have to write like if x greater than equal to 0 and x less than equal to 25. So the answer should be this range. And again, else if conditions x greater than 25, okay, it should not be included here because this means not included. This means it included. Okay, 25 and x less than equal to 50. Okay, this one. So this thing again, this thing again, this thing, and whatever the left are out of interval. Okay, try it your own. If you have doubt, we'll definitely tell that. So another problem is short number. Okay, okay. There are only three numbers are there. You short in ascending order. Okay. So your approach should be, because it is a very basic set. There is a one function is short. Okay, is short array comma array plus n. Okay, here n is excluded here. Okay, so what that means, if I use as a array, okay, if I use array, or you can find ascending order the minimum value and second minimum and whatever the left or third this is the largest number. Okay, or you can watch the first minimum number and the maximum number, whatever the left are second number. So it is a ascending order. Okay, you can do like that if you want. Okay, and print in a format. Okay, and another thing that when you ascending order, okay, you have to print the previous number whatever you reading the this format like 3 minus 2 1. You have to print as you reading the value. Okay, like here, print the value in ascending order followed by the blank line and then the value in the sequence as they were read. Okay, okay. So we can try it. Okay, if you idea. So let's try it. Print a comma b comma c. Okay, scalar c is equal to v1 scalar system dot in. Need to take input a is equal to c dot next int b is equal to sc dot next int and c equal to sc dot next int. Okay, so here I actually find it. So find the minimum value first. How do I find? If a greater than b, I will find the largest number. If a greater than c, if it is, then definitely a is our largest number. Okay, a is our largest number. Okay, or you can write that if a less than b, a less than c, or another thing I will do very basic int sum equal to a plus b plus c. Okay, and int minimum. Okay, int maximum. If A less than B and A less than C, so minimum equal to A. I'll do in a very basic way. You can try it your own. Okay. If B less than A and B less than C, then our minimum equal to B. Else if C less than A and C less than B, so minimum equal to C. So this is in Java. I'll do. I can. So this is a thing that you can do. Okay, same thing will do here. Why am I doing some variable? I will tell you. Okay, because from this I found minimum value. Okay, from this I found minimum value. Okay, and another do the similar thing. I can found max value. Okay, and the whatever the sum value are there, it definitely sum equal mean plus max. Okay, if I do sum exactly is a plus b plus c, so a plus b plus c minus mean plus max. If I do mean plus max, I will find whatever the second minimum numbers. If it is a is minimum, c is maximum, it will be cancelled out, and whatever the left are b, we can found it. Okay, so we can use it something like, okay, or we can do like in similar. I will do in c plus plus. So okay, so in c plus plus, you do not worry about anything. Load this std c++ dot h using name space std int main. This is actually used in sort. Okay, so int a comma b comma c c a b c. And even I told the approach minimum maximum wala. Okay, we can do with, and here we'll do with sort function. Okay, so int array size with 3. Okay, an array of 0 equal to a, array of 1 index 1 equal to b. Okay, array of, okay, array of 2 equal to c. Okay, so what should I do? Short array comma array plus n. Okay, array plus 3. Okay, array plus 3. So what should I do here? Like array has 3 boxes right now. Okay, 0, start always with 0 index, 0 1 2. Okay, so whenever you write array plus 3, it will take 0 index, because it start with 0 index. Array plus 0, it will take till 3 minus 1 index. Okay, if I really want to sort only those two elements, okay, I will not include this one. So how do I write sort? So sort array plus 1, because it start with 1 index, and it will end with 2 index. That means I have to reach till 3 index. Array plus 3, that means will include till 2. Okay, so this sort function actually include only two this element. Okay, okay, read about it on the internet, you will definitely learn it. Okay, okay, so after sorting we have to print it. So for int I equal to 0, I less than 3, I plus plus, c out array of I, and it should be handle. Okay, okay, after handle we have to give the blank line, c out handle, and C out A and B and C and because I have read the input as according A B C. So this is the thing. We have to give in the blank line here. You can check it. So the question requirement is just like that. So let's try it. Is it getting correct? Our input is, let's try it. So the minimum maximum wala option also be correct if you are very beginner. Okay. Okay. What is happening? Okay. This is the printing that I have done. Okay. Minus 213 3 minus 21. Okay. This is one correct. Okay. You can submit it. So let's try your own. Okay. Okay. Or another thing that I have told you, just find the minimum value, just find the maximum value, and find the sum, and through sum we can find the in between the minimum and maximum number, the second minimum or you can second maximum number. Okay. Okay. So let's try to do another problem. Float or int. It's a very good problem. You just do typecast. Okay? You have to use typecasting here, and you have to find is n is float or integer number. Okay. Here after decimal only zeros are there. You are consider only integer number. Okay. There is no, because this zero is not used for, because it actually is integer. Okay. In question they say that this is integer, but this one is float because after decimal they have some number. It is not zero. Okay. So how do I do it? So we'll actually take a float number. Okay. We'll take scene something number f, like float f, and we know that like f minus int. If I typecast int f, what the number we get? We number get this one, 0.000, 0.0000. Okay, let's store in float s. Okay, if it is 0.000, because always we check there are only three digits are there always. Okay. Okay. And if you want to fix our only decimal, the three, we can use cout fix and set precision 3. Okay, we actually read this in float exercise and before you can check my previous video. Okay. So if it is equal 0.000, that means it's integer 23 4. Okay, 23. If it is not, so you should print like that. Okay. So you are here typecast is also matter. Okay. Okay, I'm telling what is actually is happening. Okay. So I use for fix set precision 3, and I do this f minus int f. If answer equal 0.00, it's int f. If it is not, float int f and answer. Okay. So very simple, because here float minus integer, it will give the 0 point something like that. If answer equal 0.00, that means it's integer. If it is not, okay. So let's try its comparison. Okay. So comparison is taking an input. Nothing is just like that. You have to check, is it this expression are correct or not. 5 is greater than 4 is true. Yes, right. You have to print right. 9 is less than 1 is definitely wrong. You should print wrong. 5, okay. 4 equal 4. Yes, 4 definitely equal 4. So that is right. You have to only consider the expressions. So how do you take input? First take integer a, then take char ch, and then take integer b. Okay. If ch equal this one, if ch equal this one, then check the condition, is it true or false. If it is true, write print a right. If it is wrong, print a wrong. For this one, for do this again is just remove and do this activity for this less than, and again for this equals. Okay. Okay, so let's try it to do another problem. Okay, if you want to check my answer, you can do. Okay, but before you, I think you should print your own one time, something like that. If ch equal this one, I take a input like int a, scene a, chb, and something. Okay, so try it your own. I always say that. So the mathematical expressions, and this is the last actually in video. Okay, and this similar problem. Okay, similar problem with just like the expressions. So you take an integer int a, again you have to take char int b, again you have to take char, again you have to take char and int c, and just check it. There's a similar problem is just like that. Okay, and you have to check it, is it correct or not. Like 5 plus 10 equal 50, is it right? Yes. If it is not equal, like 2 into 10, it should be equal to 20, but it should not here. So you should print the correct answer. The question is that. So 2 into 10 is not equal to 19, so you should be print correct answer. If it is equal, like 3 minus 1 equal to, then you should print yes. Okay. So how do I solve this question? There, never use string, never use getLine function. Okay, it make a lot of complicated. So I take an integer ABC, char chx. I'll take an input c a ch. A is my first integer, ch is my plus sign, minus sign, whatever the sign is there. B is second integer, x is my equal sign, and c is my integer. If ch equal plus, I check a plus b equal c. Then yes, नहीं तो instead of that you have to print a plus b. For ch minus minus for this one, and the multiplication of this one. Okay, so try it on, and let's try it another problem. Okay, so we have around 3 number 2 intervals. Okay, or the last two digit. Okay, or hard number. Okay, we'll try the last two digit. Okay, first we'll do, given a 4 number a b c d, print the last two digit from their multiplication. Okay. Okay, so am I telling that what is the main problem that we're solving? When I do modulus operator like modulus x, I get remainder from 0 to till x minus 1. Okay, okay. Let's, if I get solve this question, if I divide, I need last two digit. I have to divide modulus 100. Okay, for getting last two digit. So I will always get 0 to 99. Okay, okay. But the question they say that print the last two digit. Okay, understood. Print the last two digit. Here question say that print the last two digit. Okay, if the remainder is 0, 1, 2, then it is only express the one digit. But I have to print two digit. So whenever the single digits are there remainder, you should print before 0. Like 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 till 0, 9. Okay, whenever you get the remainder single digit, we will print just like that. Okay. Okay, so before, because they want to say that print large two digit. Okay, and what is the logic? That logic is just multiply the number and do a modulus. Okay, okay, whenever you get the number, just multiply it and do a modulus operator. Okay, 100. Okay, let's try to do it. Okay, okay. So print a. So a is bigger number. I will store into array again. So int a, comma b, comma c, comma d. C, no need to worry. B, C, D. Okay. A can be very bigger. I only need last two integer. Okay. So first of all, I'll do a modulus equal to 100 because I only need last two digits. Okay. b modulus equal to 100. If the number is very big, it will become very small. Okay, c modulus equal to 100, b modulus equal to 100. Okay, now after that, okay, now after that, what should I do? I have to multiply it. So int answer equal to a into b modulus 100. Okay. Whatever the number we get, we multiply c. Okay. And again we do modulus 100. Okay. So we need to do, and again we'll do multiplied by d, and we have to do modulus 100. Okay. So we need one bracket. So after that, if answer is less than equal to 9, when I say that, because remainder is 1, remainder is 1 digit, you have to print last 2 digits to key out 0, and whatever the number is answer. So else key out answer. Okay. So let's try to solve this problem. Okay, it's giving 0. So it should be is 1 1 1 1. It should be 0. Answer should be, okay, it should be 0 1. Is that? So let's try with this input and make it incorrect or not. So it should definitely be 80. So our answer is correct. So just read about modulus operator. Okay. Okay, is the last one, last two digit. Okay. So our code is executed. Okay. So let's try to do is sheet 1 again, and the last column we can do, and then last we'll do two intervals. Okay, it's hard compares. Okay, given a phone number a b c d, if a greater than b greater than c greater than d, so you have to, if a ka power, the power of b power a is b greater than the power of c is d, if it is satisfy this condition, print yes, otherwise print no. Okay, this is the thing. So do not use pow function. Okay, do not use pow function here, because b or d is very large number. Okay, so there is a one use, you can use log. Okay, here you can use log to solve this question. Okay, like log always give in float answer. Okay, log always give float. Always remember log give float. Okay, so what should I do? I'll take a log on both of them. If it is like b log a minus d log c is getting 0, that means this one is bigger than it. If it is negative, that means this one is bigger than. If it is equal 0, that means both are equals. Okay, so if it is greater than 0, greater than this one, greater than 0, that means you have to print yes or else no. If it is equal or not equal, it doesn't matter. So another thing that whenever you use log, so there is a float condition. So you should float should be fixed. Float should be fixed and take any set precision, like I'll take a 6 digit till 6 digit. Okay, that's enough to get an answer. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, so here 5 is square. Okay, 5 is square is give no. Okay, so what should I do? We'll take a 4 input. Okay, 4 input I have taken it. So previous question is similar to it. Okay, so let's try it. So first we'll took it log. Okay, so float. Okay, first I will do a log cout 6 and set precision till 60. Okay, and I'll take float, or you can take double answer 1 equal to b into log 10 a. Double answer 2 equal to b log 10 c. Okay, you can print it. Cout answer 1 space cout answer 2. Let's try printing whatever the answer is. Even some network issues are there. Yes. Okay, set precision. Okay, oh, you have to use bits by std dot h. So now it's done. So it will give the still 6 digit game. Okay, so who is bigger than, you can check it. Okay, if answer 1 minus answer 2 greater than 0.00345 6. Okay, till 6 digit. Okay, it's an error. Okay, and if it is yes, cout yes, else no. Okay, cout no. So it should be no. Okay, it should be no. So we'll just submit the code. Okay, check. There's a one question left around two interval. We'll do it. Okay. So it is running. Okay, so give the wrong answer 33. Okay, wait. Let me think about it. Okay, why is it giving wrong? So do not worry about that wrong. So okay. The problem is that B or D is just think about 12. I need to long. Okay. I need to long it. Okay, I think it's like my mistake. Okay, it should be long because our int is definitely is not. Should be long int. So always check this condition. Okay, now okay, now it's done. So that's when long int we need. Okay, so problems are very good. So better you can solve. Okay, so let's last problem is that our two interval. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so two interval is that given the boundary of two interval, print the boundary of the intersection. Okay, problem is that like here they actually given the okay, L1 is given 1 to 15, L1 R1, L2 R2 given 527. So these are intersections, so you should print 5 to 15. Okay, this is the answer 5 to 15. But in this one 2 to 5, 6 to 12, there is no overlapping, so that means you should print -1. So how many possibility are there? There are no written like that. L1 is L2 always be greater than L1. There is no condition that I have written. Always written that R1 is always greater than L1. R2 is L1. But there is no condition between is L2 is always greater than L1. If L2 is smaller than L1, okay, it can be. So what are the condition like that? If it is this one, if it is this one, okay, or if it is this one, or if it is this one, or it just a point one, and if it is point one, you should print both point like 3 3 just like that, or it is not intersected anyway. Okay, so there are multiple conditions there. We check it. Okay, so whenever the condition is there, you have to check is max of first one and the mean of second one. You check it. Max of first one here max of first one, mean of second one. Okay, so here you can check it like max of first one, mean of second one. Here you check max of first one and mean of the second one. Mean is greater than max, that means there is -1. Okay, no intersection. Okay, so always try to make L2 always be L1. If L2 is smaller than L1, swap it. Okay, like what I say that like we need only 4 input. I have taken it. Okay, so I have taken that there is no condition of L2 L1. Okay, so like here L2 is C, L1 is A. Yes, here L1 is A and L2 is C. Okay, so if A is less than C. If A greater than C, sorry. If A greater than C, that means A is bigger than C is before it. Okay. So I'll swap it. Swap A comma C. I always make C is bigger than A. Okay. So swap A comma C and swap B comma D to B comma D. So it will make whatever the number always A and B is smaller than C comma D. Okay. It will make. So I will try it. First get int x is equal to max A comma C. Okay. Max A comma P. Okay. Okay. So let's try to understand here. Like A, this one, this A and B, and this is C and D. Try to find this one is maximum or this one is maximum. Who is maximum? So A comma C. It should be A comma C, and it will check B comma C. Okay, it will check B comma C. So it should be X A comma C. You can make your new copy if you max A. Okay, it's B comma C. B comma C. If it is in boundary, definitely C will be the meeting point in between of A and B. Okay. So if x equal y, that means there is a point. So there are one point. Okay. So if x equal y, that what that means? Like A comma C, C is max. Like C is max. A comma C, C is max. Okay. Like A comma B, and the x value is C, and B comma C. So I am saying that. Okay. Yes. So there is one condition that we have left, int z equal to mean b comma d. Why am I doing this? Because think about it. This point is this point are there. Okay. Here's C comma D and A comma B. So I'll take A comma who is the maximum one. This one is maximum. C. We'll take the maximum B comma C. So B is maximum. Okay. If it is equal, that means B is here. Okay. So x equal y. Okay. It can be the midpoint of 2 point. So this is the meeting point. Okay. Give me time. So we need to find is B is minimum of B or D, because it can be a possibility like it can be just like that, this one. It can be just like that, B, C, comma D. Or it can be just like that, yes or not. C, comma D, A, comma B. So yes, yes, A or C we can find C is maximum. But in B, because till this is my intersection point, we have to find the B or D who is the minimum. If D is minimum, because here D is minimum, so we have to check it. Okay, this can be possibility one case. Okay, so if x equal y, see, see out x, see out x z, and okay, and else see out minus one. Okay, so this is a code that you can do if you check. So let's try it, copy it. Okay, let's compile it. Okay. Oh shit. Why it giving wrong answer? My 515. Okay, we'll check it. Why I'm getting wrong. So swap A comma C. Swap. Okay. Swap P comma D. Okay. A given C. P. Let's try to think into why I'm getting minus one. Swap A comma C. Okay. Swap B comma D is good. Why should we do minimum here? Because like here count is P and C. Max this one and mean this one. And if it is equal then definitely mean this one. Okay. Okay, okay, yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's I think that's it. Let's try it. Let's try it. It's become okay, yes, now it's right. It's become a very long video, but yes, seat one is our completed. We'll definitely go forward and try to solve seat two. Okay, and two into one. It is a very good problem. You can try it your own and check in your copy in each and every problem that. So every possibility you can check it how this can be possible to this one. Like okay, let's try it to get it. Okay. Mhm. Okay, so we have completed our two interval. So let's try it. Okay, let's solve this. Let's we go to solve. We have completed our sheet one. Okay, so we have completed our sheet one, and definitely we go for sheet two soon. Okay, so you can check it your final standing test, and 26 out of 26 we have solved, and we'll go sheet two, sheet three soon, and you complete it. Okay. Okay. Thank you for giving a wonderful time, and so